I heard somewhere recently that the speed at which we scroll through a phone is too fast for the human brain to kind of process the information in a normal way. And that's why people are getting addicted to scrolling. It's because it's like a hit of dopamine every few seconds. And that's what's causing a lot of the stress in the world. And I know myself, if I can manage to like put it down or have some time away from it, my headspace is so much better than when I'm constantly on it.
It's the change of scene as well.
It's almost like the human brain hasn't evolved in line with technology, and therefore our brain's like, what the fuck is going on?
It's a change of scene. It's the change of scene as well. Yeah. It's a change of style of content. Because when you scroll Instagram, you're probably going to go, oh, look, like, oh, that's some emotional like music on, and then a little bit of text over the top. Boom. Okay. Oh, a reel about something else. Or a comedy. Or a bloke flipping some cat wrestling a dog.
Unrelated.
It's like dung, da-dung, 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 da-dung. And so your brain just keeps paying attention because it's always change of scene. Imagine if you had no phone, you probably wouldn't see many different environments throughout your day or date, wouldn't you?
No, you'd at least slowly progress from one to the other because you have to get there.
Yeah, you get there. It's not like this massive change of like stimulus to your brain all the time, is there?
No.
But there is there. Hey, that's one reason I've had this battle. Mark's heard me talk about it all the time. It's like, right, I want to get my message out there more. You know, right, probably should use my phone a bit more. Probably should, share my lifestyle more. Mm. And I'm glad that I'm just shit at it. Like I was saying to Mark off camera, like, I admire people who literally can take pictures of their day all day and share it on their story mode, because I get back from somewhere really good and I'm like, the wife's like, "Do you get any pictures?" Nah, I got one. What is it of? Not even dinner. It's of there was that nice tree, wasn't there? And get any of the kids? No. Did you? Nah, I got this crap. It's got this video. Yeah. All right. So I'm always like, I feel like I'm always having this battle. Like, I probably should put more stuff on social media, but also I don't want to be on social media all the time. Yeah. It's just like it's this weird battle in me. It's like, I don't want to be on social media because I want to actually enjoy my life. Yeah. I don't want to live it through a camera lens. My life is, what's more important? Like having that moment with somebody I want to be with, or showing somebody I don't know that moment. Yeah. And I find it really ironic, not to rant on, but when people show up on my feed being like, you should take time off social media. I'm like, mate, you're on it all the time. I know how you've done all week. Mm. How can you come on here telling me to get off social media? You're always on it. Mm. Like, I know what you had for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. I know exactly what you did in the gym. Yeah. Like, I don't know why I'm slightly obsessed with you, obviously. Yeah. If I wanted to kill you, it wouldn't be that hard to find out where you were. Yeah. Because I just don't get how I admire that in a way. So I couldn't be that disciplined to do that. But I'm glad I wouldn't.
Is it a discipline though, or are they just addicted to
I think it's business. Social media is business for most people. If you're following somebody on social media for personal development, then they are marketing to you constantly. And I'm marketing constantly.
But not as much as...
Well, I'm just not willing to sacrifice my personal life to make some more money. Mm. If you want to get abrupt about it.
If I wasn't self-employed, I didn't need it, I would not have Facebook or Instagram.
I think Instagram's the shittest.
Honestly, I just do it because I feel like I have to.
Yeah, Instagram's...
Speaking of ranting and phones.
Let's go on a rant. Let's just do it. This is the one where we all had a rant.
Fucking rant. Do you know what I hate?
Mark, do you want to rant about things?
I'm going to rant about this. People at concerts filming the concert.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
Turn your phone off.
I've just lost half of you. I want to say that all opinions expressed in this episode are that of the expressor.
Yeah. Honestly.
You're not.
In the previous one, we talked about how I feel that everyone's connected. And I'm sure most people would share that feeling, right? I don't understand why people go and film an entire concert. This concert I was at the other day, half the people just like this. And I'm like, you're not paying attention to it in the moment. And when you watch it back tomorrow, it's going to look and sound shit.
Yeah.
Compared to how it is right now. Because now you're in the... And then I just don't get it. And I honestly, as someone that performs a lot, I mean, I'll perform and someone will literally come up and stick a phone in my face and film me without asking. Now, I can't say you can't do that because they'll just throw that, well, you're in the public, in the public domain or whatever. But, if I was a bus driver and someone came and started to film me, you'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? But for some reason, when you're on stage...
What an analogy, though. If I was a bus driver doing 30 through Doncaster...
Exactly. But when you're on stage, people think it's all right to do it. In fact, that's a different rant. But all I'm saying is, can't people just enjoy that moment without having to document it, to put it somewhere else? Or even if it's just to watch it back, maybe get a couple of snaps or a couple of... But people are filming entire concerts.
Yeah. I get that. And I kind of get why people would take videos of certain things. So now I get a bit of video of my son and, when he's doing things. I'm like, I'm going to get a little bit of video of him doing that.
Right,
a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. A little picture of us possibly. But then it's like away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I don't... phones are everywhere now. It's the most invasive thing. Because I'm in a sauna and young people will bring a phone in there. And I'm like, I hope that blows up when I'm out of it.
Work in there?
I don't know. But people are like, you're like, how are you bringing a phone in here? Like, you just scrolling Facebook. I get a sauna's boring, but like, I just think maybe I'm getting old. Like phones in gyms, it's like, what? A lad in the gym I was in the other day, lovely lad, was charging his phone by the rower, and I just thought...
Yeah. When people have full-blown conversations, I get it.
Are you charging? Maybe something really important was going to happen. So I can... Yeah. But I'm going to probably surmise
it's not. Yeah.
I'm just like, hey, or like the new trend of videoing yourself in the gym all the time. But, I get it if you want to check your form or something, but it's like, I was for my Instagram account, oh, bore off. How many hot women do I need to see do squats on my Instagram feed? More is the answer, Mark. More. I mean, we do... It's just the blokes I've got a problem with.
we do sound like a pair of grumpy old gits. But for me, as a father, and I'm sorry it is for you, it is a genuine concern now that kids are losing, and I can see it. I can see it in my own house and when I'm out and about. Kids are losing the ability not only just to converse properly, but their confidence is gone. And I read somewhere the other day that, and I don't know how accurate this is, but something about over 50% of teenagers report now that they have anxiety.
When they haven't got their phone?
No, when the phone rings. They don't want to pick it up. They're not used to having conversations. They want to do everything through messaging platforms.
That's how Mark feels dealing with me.
The problem with that is there's no tone, it's, how things can be taken the wrong way or your message doesn't get through clearly. But more importantly, we are a species that evolved through communication and we are losing that ability to do it in the way that we evolved.
Yeah.
And it worries me. It really does concern me that.
I think phones are extremely useful, but it's like all things. The devil's in the dose. It's like, I sound boring because I repeat myself all the time, but it's like, to what extent does that impact my life?
Yeah.
And I think a phone is so invasive. Yeah. They've done studies of if there's a phone on a table in a conversation, just there, when people rate that conversation, they rate it as much less connected. Because there's a phone there.
Yeah.
And so I think phones have a huge amount to do with why people are chronically stressed.
Well, that's why I brought it up, because...
imagine having your phone there, and most of our phones are connected quite to work, to things, checking emails, our bank all of a sudden. Could your bank send you a text of your balance 10 years ago?
No.
Probably not. It's probably not beneficial for most people to wake up and go, "Here's my bank balance." You know what I mean? There's these chronic...
It is addictive as well, without a doubt.
It's not just social media, it's everything. So I think if we can create boundaries or around, and people create boundaries around alcohol, which is brilliant, by the way, fair play. People create boundaries around food, in a sense, So why can't we protect our own space? I think me and Mark, again, were chatting off camera, is nothing sacred anymore? Where are we going to get to? Is there no moment in your life that people don't just pop out there now? You know, it's like people always argue shit with me about this. Yeah, but Si, the thing is, you know, I'm doing it for the memories. It's like, that's what your brain's for, mate. Your brain's got them, don't you worry.
Yeah.
How often do I scroll back and look through my phone and go, oh, hardly ever.
I don't ever do it.
Embarrassingly, when I scroll back and look through my phone, it's selfies of me for work. Got any pictures? Yeah, hang on. I got 500 of me and the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one of our kids there. Look, look at them. They look happy. But I'm happier when I'm not on my phone.
Same here.
That's my go-to when I'm tired, by the way.
Turn it off.
No, I mean, go to it.
Oh, really?
If I'm tired.
So like mine's food or alcohol, yours is... Right,
scrolling. So if I walk in after work, busy, kids are being fed, make a cup of tea, sit down. I notice sometimes you think, I'm scrolling. I wonder what that would look like if I could watch myself. I wonder what the whole scene would look like. There's my kids eating and probably yabbering away, and there's me just wondering what so-and-so's at for lunch today.
We're all guilty of it, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, I moan. I've got a teenage stepdaughter, and I don't do it so much now, but a few years ago, I used to give her grief about it, and yet I'm just as bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not as bad in the sense that she'll literally text from her bedroom about something, and I'm like, come down and ask me. I'm not that bad, but I will check my phone at the dinner table, which we tell the kids not to do. I forget, not do it.
And we all forget. Again, it goes back to this stuff. Why do we do things we know we shouldn't do? I think a lot of it's automation, autopilot, but
it's
phones
habit.
are
Habit.
It's habit. We just pick, and they're so addictive.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't say I'm addicted to my phone, but you are.
I think we all are to some degree.
Yeah, we go there for some kind of escape.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know we're trying to escape. And it's a weird thing. But I think if you're looking at things improving phone usage sounds so boring, doesn't it? But I think it's just the spaces they shouldn't go in my life. I find that beneficial. That's what I'm trying to say. To have spaces where they don't go.
Like pop concerts or rock concerts.
Yeah, I went to watch Queen a few years back. And I recorded a little bit of me there, like, hey, I'm at Queen, da da da. And then you think it's much better not to be looking at it through my megapixel phone, isn't it? Just to be there. But there was a girl next to me who just recorded the whole thing.
That's
on
what
her
I'm
phone.
saying. Like, obviously, if you want to take a few shots, fine. But there were people the other night record just constantly and looking through their phone, and it's like
The mad thing is, you could probably just go watch that on YouTube.
and it'd be better.
So even go, that's what I'll be here. Just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.